And it looks like I am. So that's awesome. Throw banner at the bottom. And it's about to fall. So y'all give me a second while I adjust my stupid fucking stand. And it doesn't hopefully fall off in my face. There we go. Everybody comments. And it looks like everything's good to go with the sound. Let me make sure it's all the way. I'm pretty sure it's all the way up, or y'all wouldn't be able to hear me. So just give me a thumbs up if you can, or if you can't. Comment. Blah blah blah. Blah. Y'all know the deal. And I really look like a straight right today. Not that it matters to any of y'all, but still. Yeah. This is just another pop up live. It's a little bit more serious than some of the other ones because, like I said, I've said this and I've said this a lot lately about being able to do things differently in 2023. And I mean, I really do mean that. I'm adamant about that, and I don't care. I know this kind of sounds shitty too, depending on how you look at the situations, and every situation that we discuss or you discuss or whatever. Everybody's situations are different. Okay, so I guess really it just depends on how you would look at it or whatever. But as for me, I just want different. I want to be happy. I want the person that I'm with to equally be happy. Um, I want it to be more of a partnership than it is like a relationship. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to support them in whatever they do and know that they have my back no matter what. And thank you for joining me. As usual, I just get on here and I start talking to myself, sorting things out because that's really how I do in life. That's the only way I can uh, sometimes assess my thoughts is by talking it out with others or really just talking it out by myself while and then later I'll listen. Let me know if you can. If you're not hearing me very clearly, I can scoot closer to the mic or actually get it closer to me. But yeah. Um, so like oh wow, look, 3 people already. That's cool. But yeah, I feel like I do it because I'm hoping that like through talking about it with you guys, I can sort some of this stuff out and then I can also uh, maybe even get better feedback than what I've got already, and maybe do better by learning from other people's experiences. Just like I hope that the experiences that I go through or I've been through that I do share with you all will help you guys on some level. For example, I don't know if she did go live tonight, but I was supposed to have been a guest on another channel. Hey brother, how you doing? Oh, did you see my comment earlier? I was trying to tell my son about you last night, and he looked as soon as I pulled it up, he was like, "Ah, that dude's on TikTok. He's pretty funny." And he was like, "How do you know him?" I was like, I was a guest." He was like, "He's pretty cool," and so that got me cool points. I was like, "Yes, score one for the mom." But yeah, I feel like if damn, you made me lose my train of thought. You're so good at that. Um, give me a minute; it'll come back to me. Like that. Okay, for example, the other night during that debate, there was a like I'm not in any way upset that I don't have a man. Hey dear. Um I am not even upset about being single um at all. Like to me, if you're not single these days, then kudos to you and I commend you if you do really have a solid, strong relationship with your partner or your husband, wife, whatever. You know what I mean? Um, I just don't think that that's for everybody nowadays. That doesn't mean that if it's not for you or whatever that you're like a dick bag or you're promiscuous or whatever. I've heard all kinds of shit because I don't have any interest in being in a relationship and I don't have any interest in being in marriage ever really. That's kind of like what the hell. But honestly, if I wanted to be with someone that was going to tell me what to do 24/7, I'd just move back in with my parents. And they didn't even tell me what to do 24/7. So it's kind of like, you know, ain't I'm a grown ass woman. So I kind of felt like those were decisions that just I should be able to make myself and not get so much negative feedback like I do. But also, when I step back and I reflect about who it is I get the negative feedback from, I can usually be like, yeah, I know why they're mad. I know why they're mad because it's just not. It's just I'm not gonna spend any more time like I did last year. I can't tell you how many times I did last year reciprocate things that were like just completely unappreciated and ignored and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that. And if the only interest that you have in me, this this is uh this is directed towards a very very particular person, and they'll probably sneak up in here and I won't know who they are by their name, but they know who they are when I talk about this right here. If the only thing that they ever are interested in when they hit me up, ask me if I want to hang out or just anything like that is like in any way like not going to be productive to both of our lives and is only going to really be beneficial to you for a temporary moment in time, miss me with that shit. Do you realize like I'm over that because I've had 4 children? I mean, thanks. I've had 4 children, so like I have no interest in that kind of. It's not that I'm not interested in it. It's just because of technology and the way people have come with technology, they've become more antisocial, and then they want to be in a relationship and not understand why it doesn't work. And it's like, well, first of all, we have all sort of forgotten how things used to be. I mean, some of us haven't, but like a lot of people who've grown up with technology, like on demand since birth, they don't understand why it's so difficult for people like us to get in a relationship and maintain it. Because for one, I'm not going to be in a relationship and put up with no bullshit like uh the phone crap. Like if we're talking like you and I are right now, you better not have your phone in your hand looking down at it while I'm talking to you and expect me to believe for 1 second that you're hearing anything I'm saying because we know you're not. Okay, you weren't raised like that, and like uh, I just I don't know. I feel like some maybe I'm a little bit older than my time, like because there's some things I feel I can relate more to the older generation with when it comes to stuff like that. Like my mom and daddy raised me better than that. My mom and dad raised me on less than minimum wage. I don't know how me and my sister survived, but my mom and dad worked their ass off. Okay, and it frustrates me too whenever people like try to down me from the neighborhood I grew up in, or the fact that I decided in the eighth grade, after I got out of eighth grade, because I graduated, or I mean, I passed eighth grade, got into ninth grade, but didn't fully pass it. So technically, for all intents and purposes, I have a eighth grade education, um, which is like whatever. Y'all can say whatever you want to because I know how smart I am. I don't need nobody to tell me that. Um, but I feel like if I'm able to do that and take a step back and reflect on myself, even after all the crap I've been through, and then have just what they consider a very minimum education, then how is it that I seem to be running on more logic sometimes than people that fully graduated, have degrees, and all that stuff? Oh, I know what it is. They grew up with money and they had technology and they were spoiled and they never were held accountable for shit and they've been pampered their whole lives. And then when somebody like me comes along and hits them in the nuts with some truth, oh, oh, the audacity of me. I know, right? Poor little old me who can't possibly understand grief, even though she's lost a son. Literally was holding her son when he took his life breath. Can't even imagine. Couldn't understand grief. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Lost my best friend about 2 or 3 years ago. A really, really close friend of mine in a really bad, horrible motorcycle accident. He died. Had another friend get shot by our cops here. A 17-year-old boy, unarmed 17-year-old boy, shot by the police, and there was never anything done about that. No, I can't imagine going through grief. I have no idea what that's like. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Chode head. Anyways, sorry about that. You're. I'm more water. Me too. Because my mama said. My mama said that them alligators is ornery because they have all them teeth, no toothbrush. That's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies. Besides, I really like Old School a lot. Like when he's going streaking through the quad, he's like, "Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it." No, Frank, you was the only bro running through the town butt ass naked. So yeah. Oh, and guys, what was it? The day before yesterday, my daughter turned 21. So that was like a whole like I cried and laughed and I cried and I laughed and I cried and I laughed and I had a meltdown and then I cried and laughed some more because damn it, man, that's when you realize, or for at least for me anyways, even having grandchildren at that point, when you see your kid and she's like fully grown and she's beautiful and she's a good mother and all the shit you caught having a kid as a teenager, and then you get to see that as it like in it and come back full circle and you look like a winner because not only did she graduated a semester early, she got pregnant while she was in high school and still graduated, which was hard for me. Obviously, I didn't and was married before she even graduated. So yeah, and while her husband was in the military and was deployed, she took care of those babies by herself. By herself. Oh, really? Wait, on the ninth or the 8th? The 8th is my the 8th is my ex's birthday, and the ninth is my daughter's birthday. My daughter's dad's birthday is actually August the 6th, and mine's December the 6th. But my youngest son's father, his is January the 8th, and my daughter's, which is also Elvis Presley's birthday. Yeah. And I know, doesn't it just make you feel so like, ah, and then I have another son that will be turning 20. I think he'll be turning 20, but he was that's the reason why I was going to be talking on another channel tonight was that because I have my own story and experience with adoption. And so I was going to be emotional support for a friend of mine on her channel while she told her story because she's gotten a lot of shit over her story too, which is just so completely just a lot of times when you get shit said to you through about your adoption and blah 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 comes from someone who's never been in your situation and wouldn't dare walk a mile in your shoes, let alone try to. So every time I told her that, I was like, "You're not a monster. I know monsters, and monsters are the type of people that literally have their kids and have it made. They got a man that works their ass off for them, takes care of the kids. Kids don't belong to them." And then you say, "You know what? I don't want to be a mom anymore. Fuck it. You take the kids and leave." That's a monster. I literally know someone like that. So, yeah, there's nothing people can say to me about my situation when I did the right thing for my situation at the time. I was 16. I had just had my daughter. I was she was like 6 months old when I got pregnant with my second one. So I had to make like a really life changing decision. And for the longest time, for the last 18 or 19 years, I've wondered and wondered and wondered. Oh my God, I hope I did the right thing. I hope that he knows that I did that for him and for his sister so that they would both have a fighting chance. Because coming up from where I come from, if I didn't do something like that and give them a better opportunity, there's no way I could have raised them as a single mom, two kids as a teenager, and them had any kind of chance whatsoever. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't have been good. We all know that. We all know that. It happens sometimes, but it wouldn't be. But the coolest thing was whenever I was talking to my daughter on her birthday, she had messaged me and I was telling her how incredibly proud I am of her because to come from a mother who got pregnant with her and had her at 15 and me be basically a child still raising that child with little to no assistance like guidance or anything from either side, just very minimal support um, from my partner at the time. I did a lot of the raising the child myself. So for me to have all these weird like mental illness, it was undiagnosed Asperger's, by the way, mental illness, like they try to say, and all this other fuck shit. I feel like my daughter and him turned out, and he turned out extremely well because of the vetting process that I did whenever I placed him up. And I know that. And the reason why I know that is because he literally told his sister that he was glad that I did what I did, and he could never thank me enough for doing what I did, and he can't imagine how hard it is to have done that. But he knows that I did it so that he'd have a better chance, and so there's no way he could ever not be thankful that I did that. And of course, I bawled and boohooed and cried, and I was like, "Yeah, I know." So just hearing him say that, because there's always that fear that like they're gonna think, especially if you've already had one child and then you place one up, the other one's gonna come back and be like, "Why did you keep them and not me?" He never asked that because it was an open adoption. So him and his sister have always known each other. They've talked to one another about their each other's different life experiences and what it was, and for her to grow up with me, why it wouldn't have been good if I'd had two of them and all that stuff. And so just get that confirmation back was like it was just confirmed everything I've always known was that I did do the right thing. And so to everybody that ever doubted me and told me that I would regret that or he would grow up and hate me because I kept my daughter and not him, y'all know what y'all can do? Come on now, y'all know what y'all can do? Y'all can suck my balls. Straight up, y'all can suck my balls. If you were a hater like that, you can suck my balls. 'Cause, even my youngest son, he'll be graduating in a couple years. He turns 16, and he'll be driving and all that. And he's got a really good idea of what he wants to do when he gets out of school, what he wants to go into. So I'm very, very proud of my kids. For my kids to come from me and turn out the way they did, I couldn't be more I couldn't be more impressed with them. And I know sometimes their dads might like to take credit for that, but like they weren't in their lives for a while as much as I was. I'm there all day, every day, from the time they were born, both of them, until the time I left my son's dad. I was there all day, every morning, getting them up ready for school, all that shit. Uh, so, and sometimes people will tell me that like I feel like, or they think I'm conceited or like narcissistic or I'm into myself, and I'm like, why? Because I refuse to let other people tear me down anymore. No, that just means I know me. I know thyself, and I'm cool. And I'm not going to apologize for being me. Like, why would I don't expect nobody else to apologize for being who they are. You are who you are because of the things that you've been through. If you're a shitty person, stop and reflect on what you've been through in your life that's made you bitter and made you a shitty person. And if you want to do something about it and not be a shitty person, then do different than what you've been doing up until then. And if not, you want to keep being a shitty person, keep being a shitty person. But don't dare act like you don't know why the fuck people think you're an asshole. And I know people think I'm an asshole sometimes. I don't care. Because, like I said, if I'm telling you something and it comes off to you like I'm being an asshole, chances are it resonated with you a little bit and it hit you a little bit and it made you feel some type of way. And you're not sure how to process it yet. So you just think I'm an asshole. And one day it'll hit you like a ton of bricks and you'll be like, damn, now I know what you meant. I have these moments all the time. People have told me shit 10, 15 years ago, and all of a sudden one day I was sitting around and be like, now I know what that meant. Now I know what they meant by that. So that's just that's just how I am. That's how I get through stuff. Like I sort it out, I talk it out because I don't have a therapist. I don't have like I don't want to say I don't have friends because I do have friends. It's just I'm very choosy about them because of all the fucked up shit I've been through, especially when it comes to female friends, and now even more so some of the male friends that I have. Uh, because guys have that bro code thing, right? And they tend to like not, um, they tend to not want to like let go of that, regardless. And I've noticed that with a lot of guys that I talk to and stuff. Like they'll be my friends, but the bro code thing comes above anything, above all. So I start being like that with chicks. Like chick code matters first, guys. Sorry, not sorry. I just that's where I'm at with things. And sometimes I sit around, I'll just be shaking my head for so long during the day, so long. And sometimes I just want to run away and hide, just run away and hide somewhere in the middle of like the woods in the jungle and never be bothered by people because there's people like us that are aware. of everything going on, and there's people out there that really think that all of us are like bonkers, and we're not. I mean, if you got a freaking logical thinking brain in your damn skull cap, then you should be able to see this shit very much clearly for what the fuck it is. Like, how do you not? Like, I mean, just make that make sense. Just make that make sense. There's so many weird things about everything lately. Like, the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect's something that does mess me up a lot. It makes me wonder, like, what is causing that? Has it got to do with CERN or what? Like, I don't know. I really don't know, and it sucks because I feel like I'm here for a bigger purpose. I really do. I feel like we're all here for a bigger purpose, and when we find our tribe or whatever, then we'll know. Like, I already know that I'm here for something much bigger just based on, like, I don't know, God, so many freaking things. But also the people that I've met along the way, especially since I started my channel and the journey that I've been through since starting my channel. The people that I have met, it's not like we're in echo chambers because sometimes we agree to disagree. Y'all saw that in my last live. Uh, we can just agree to disagree, but that's what's important is that we can do that and walk away and still be, respectful of one another. Like, that's the reason why I said that about my girl upstate, up north. We don't let that other shit factor in right now. I'm sure it would eventually, and it would cause us to have little disagreements here and there. But overall, our stories are a lot alike, and the stuff we've been through is very similar. So I think that's why it's just easier for us to get along, and we make the long distance thing work. It just does. Everybody, I think relationships are also evolving. Um, since the pandemic, and that stuff, if y'all have seen Woodward TV, is no joke about those babies. My granddaughter was walking at 8 months old. My grandson's probably going to be walking within the next month or so, and he'll be 7 or 8 months old too. I was walking at 12. My daughter was walking at 11. So yeah, we've been advancing. We really have. We've been advancing for a while. And if we're advancing with our bodies, I'm sure our minds are just as, they're advancing too. Because those both of those kids are very, very smart. Yes, it is bluntly because it it's been one of those days. Y'all can't see. Well, actually, y'all can actually see some stuff back there that y'all normally couldn't see before. Because I have that curtain down. The curtain down that's usually beside me is also down. Um, a lot of stuff I've taken down. A lot of stuff I've got packed up. So, but I'm still determined, despite all that, to continue to do the podcast with my daughter because we have an episode coming up about time. We have an episode coming up about blue eyes and that genetics behind that. There's also uh, something else I want to talk about when we get further on down the year in the podcast that does have to do with the visual snow. If you guys have been watching, hi, hey guys, thank you guys for stopping by. The visual snow thing. So I experienced that several years ago, and I did not know anything about that. I'd never even heard of visual snow until this stuff came about, right? And I had it. It came on about right after my son, who's about to be 16, right after he was born, and in between my youngest son who passed away. And it lasted for about 5 years. And the way I could describe it, but I never said anything to people, right? Because I thought I was getting like cataracts or something, and I was going blind, and I didn't know how to approach people and tell them like, "Yo, there's something going on with my vision, and like it won't go away. It's there when I wake up. It's all the time." And it felt like somebody blew like very fine particles of dust or sand in my eye all day, every day. And so I was like afraid to say stuff to people because I was like, "Damn, what if I'm really going blind, man?" No, just just as soon as that stuff came on, it just went away one day. Like, and everything was clear again, and I could see fine, and I was just like, "Wow, that's really weird shit. I wonder what that's about." And it wasn't until, like, that this stuff came up with the Idaho case, and he's talking about the visual snow. There may be different types of visual snow and severities of it, I guess, because mine never made me hallucinate to the point where I thought I was in a video game or like a augmented reality game or even thought remotely about freaking killing people. That's like insane. Like I just don't even freaking understand why people do stuff like that. Like, but I think he was almost setting up a narrative. Like he had been planning this thing for way longer than I think we realized. But who knows? It could have just been random. It could have been really random. Also, with the do any of you guys watch Mind Shock? That podcast with Bruce McGuire. He talks about a lot of different cases. Done a lot of stuff on Delphi, a lot of stuff on give me a minute. I know earlier today he was talking about conspiracy theories. Um, I like him a lot because he does bring a lot of different stuff from the cases that other people may not have come across and heard about. Like, ooh, you hear that? I hear sirens. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe somebody's in trouble. Um, and then, like, I think another reason why I do the channel is because I feel like I'm really, really misunderstood a lot. I really, really do feel like I'm misunderstood. But then again, it's like, no, I mean, you're dealing with fucking narcissists. It's not that they don't understand you; they're fucking with you, and you gotta just nip that shit in the bud because that's one thing they can't do is they'll never acknowledge that um they're in the wrong. Which why you guys are popping up. There's a couple of y'all that I'm writing your names down because in one of my next videos we're gonna discuss all of these awesome people that I have gotten to interact with since meeting Sasquatch and then um the Woman Station channel that was on the other night. The Brooklyn Auditor. Oh my God, he has me rolling every damn time I watch him. The other night he was yelling. He was like, "Would you do something about it? Get out the car, and do something about it, bitch. You ain't gonna do shit." I was like, "Damn, bro, you're savage as shit." But I like that because the tolerance that we let go on for so long about certain things in this country is why we are where we are today in this country, and that's the problem. Like, I don't feel like uh, we should be nitpicking over every single little thing. Like, I get it, people get triggered. People that have PTSD get triggered. However, um, it's not our fault that they have PTSD. Okay. And we can't be aware ahead of time that what we're going to say is triggering them until they come around our channel, watch it, and then they get triggered. That's why there's a warning. So when they do get triggered and then they want to get butthurt about it, I don't understand why we got to be punished for that. It's not fair. We warned you. You didn't have to watch it, but you did. You know what I mean? That'd be like me deliberately going and watching videos over and over and over about children with Down syndrome dying from necrotizing enterocolitis, and then wondering why I'm triggered and upset and off to hell. That makes no effing sense. I know exactly what triggered me. If I did that, I would know exactly what it was, and I wouldn't do it again. Which is why I go out of my way to like ignore people when they're if you can okay we can agree on things, right? There's a way to discuss that, and then there's a way to not discuss that, and just throwing out insults and fucking cussing someone is the wrong way. If you don't have a valid legitimate statement that backs up your argument, you're just standing there talking shit. And that's why I get mad when people say, no, it's not, I'm not trying to talk, it's a debate. I'm like, no, look up the word debate, bro. You're talking shit. And when I'm talking and it's logical and I have an argument and it's valid and I have evidence to back it up, that's a debate. You are an argumentative asshole. Know the difference. So, yeah, I get that I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm sure some of y'all aren't everyone's cup of tea. I'm sure, like, Caucasian Negro doesn't give a rat's ass people are his people's cup of tea or not. A lot of us are like, and we shouldn't care. We should not apologize for who we are ever. We were created and we went through the things we went through, and we are the people we are because of that. And we are going to continue to change because of that as well, and because of everything going on this planet. So, why people want to get hung up on some of the fickle shit they do sometimes and be so petty? Like, don't get me wrong, though, y'all. I'm the queen. I can be the queen of petty sometimes. You do not want to catch me on a petty day. I'm telling you what. Uh, and it's like y'all don't even know petty until you see me being petty over some stupid shit. Like, oh yeah, well give me that back because I bought that. That's mine. So screw you, give it back. That kind of petty. Like the immaturity of me creeps in occasionally because, like I said, I had a kid. I had kids early, so I didn't get to be finish being a child. Didn't be a teenager. I was a mom. Then I was a single lady for a short amount of time before I became a grandma. So I'm learning all this stuff still. I'm still like in training. Probably will be till I'm about 80. Oh, okay. Have you guys heard of the channel The Sanity Machine? Because he just recently popped up around my channel around before Christmas. And he freaking his channel only had about 90 something people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't either because I understand. I understand that. But I don't like it when people will like um or because a lot of times people still don't understand that PTSD isn't just with people from the military. A a lot of people can get PTSD. If you have seen a horrific crime or you have been assaulted or anything like that, those are traumas. Those are post traumatic stressing disorders. Like, yeah. And then when you have multiple traumas, you have severe PTSD. And when people don't understand that, oh, if I get quiet, it has become that. Yeah, I know those kind of people. That's me. Like you see, you hear me. I'm usually loud a lot. And then if you see me put my headphones in and I get quiet and I shut my eyes and about 10 minutes goes by and I for some reason still hear a bunch of chitter chatter on the outside, um, yeah, there's a good chance that it's about to get ugly and the cops could potentially be called. But the thing is, at that point, I've already made it up in my mind that this person has set me off to the point where I'm like, yep, willing to do 72 hours for that if I have to. I don't want to, but I will. But also, I don't like to be that kind of person. The Emma that I am gets out of bed every day. My mama calls me Sunshine. Okay, y'all. My mama has always called me Sunshine or Bunky Nay because my middle name is Renee since I was a kid. My grandpa was the one that called me Monkey because I have long arms and legs and I climb all over everything. So I feel like if I get out of bed every day after everything I've been through, and sometimes the shit I go through right before I go to bed, and still get up the next day and be like, ah, that was yesterday, leave a dead dog dead, and then put a smile on my face, and then see somebody come in who's dealing with shit, and I get people grieve differently, or whatever, you're having a bad day, somebody fucking brake check your ass and try, I don't know. But you come in there, you see me smiling, you see me happy, doing my thing, and then you go, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shit on her rainbow. And then you wonder why I bring myself out of my happy state and then into your face and come batshit crazy. Did I come up there and come? Did I come in and do the room and fuck up your vibe? Mm, mm. Maybe if you moved something of mine out of my space, then out of my personal space, like yeah, I'll get a little irritated if you move my notebooks around and I can't find certain things at certain times, like my info or a book that I need. I'll get a little aggravated over that, but for the most part, no, I don't bitch about shit unless I feel like it's shit that needs to be addressed. Like, yeah, you just you just can't. You got to pick and choose your battles. and I feel like the battles that I pick to choose and battle them out are very worth the thing. That's the thing, they forget that you're there. What do you mean? Because you get quiet. Hello, truth be told. Hope you're doing well this evening. So yeah, I don't know how they can forget you're there, Sasquatch. You're so handsome, and you're not as elusive as the other one. Who, me, or do y'all want to watch this? Because I'm just absolutely like all over the place. I was rolling when I saw the short the other day that he had made from when I was on there the other night. I was like, "Then come take it off my dead body," and he's like, "They are good with your terms." What show you want to watch? What do you want to watch? What kind of shows are you guys into? Oh, I just seen you and go, "Hey, how's it going? How are you guys doing tonight?" It's like, what is it? Wednesday? Oh, it's hump day. Durr. Can't believe I forgot it was Wednesday because I know I gotta take the damn trash out. And I have been trying to get my dang nail. I got new makeup palettes for Christmas. And y'all know me, I'm not bougie, but I did get new makeup for Christmas. And I've only been able to, yeah, you want to, if you want to, we can just go to your place and watch a show. You want to do that, Squad? We're to have a date night. It's Sasquatch themed date night. We're gonna go. We're getting Netflix and chill. I am entirely too much sometimes. Y'all know, really, I really am. I'm a hoot. Oh, he's gonna be in court tomorrow. I wonder what for. I get notifications too from Court TV while I'm sitting here watching y'all. Coburger. That rap. I don't know if y'all got to hear it or not. If y'all follow that stuff, can't post the link here. What do you mean? Why won't it let you? Let's see. Let's go to. Let me see if I can find the link and invite. Uh, guest. Here we go. Guest. And let's see. Oh, that's such bullshit, you motherfuckers. I can go live from freaking YouTube though. I do know that. I can actually do it from YouTube instead of StreamYard and have one guest up on YouTube is what it says. Because I've clicked on my thing earlier and it goes go it's asked me if I wanted to go live and then it says go live with someone. So let me see if it will let me do that. Let's see. Actually, let's do that. We'll back out of here and I'll go live with someone and then I'll see if I can send you the link like that and then we can do it from there. Let's try that. You want to do that? My damn went out and I have no idea where my is. Hey, I don't even have no makeup on today. Thank you though. That is super sweet. Seriously. It is like, wow, it's too much. I'm gonna I might slap some on in between moving here and moving over there. And we'll go live from you're already set up private. So you want me to come over to your place? Because you know I'm still a little bit of a noob to this. Plus I'm blonde. And not everybody can be as good as this as me. Like, nope, I'm already set up private. Say, ooh, wait, private like Okay, so it's like basically, so okay, so I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna come over there and see you. Yes, but you'd have to send me the link, right? Boy, I'm short but slow. I tell you what, not even gonna lie. See, and I'm such a stalker. That's what I'll do. I'll go right over. I mean, basically, how? How what? How? I'm not Pocahontas. Okay, let's see if you're set up live scheduled for tomorrow. Let me see. Hold on. Look right here. It says go live together new. Only this time. Okay, so it would be public, and then okay, so I'm gonna call it date. Let's see if it doesn't work. Whoops. Damn it, man. Okay. Next. Let's see. Let's see. Copy. Send the invite link. And then I know how to do it. Link and then can't do what on YouTube. We can't do the same thing on YouTube. Let's see more. Advanced setting. Because it should be able to let me send it. Wait, what's that? Because it did give me that option to send you the link. Then it said, send this link to one person, invite them to join the stream. Anyone with the link will be able to join. Shows it's a strike. Wonder why. It's a strike, like a strike warning. Oh, that is so gay. So we'd have to do it here, and we'd have to do it over at your place. So what I'll do is I will do this, and we will bed in that one. And I just love it when we always got these technical difficulties, y'all. We're just so awesome, aren't we? I don't know why. That's really weird. Wonder why it's like that. That it's like, why even tell me I can do that if you're not gonna let me do that? So this is what I'm gonna do then. Screw you guys. I'm gonna go over here and find him, see what he's doing. But I bet it won't let me look because you're live, but you're private. So you'd have to send me. You'd probably have to send me the. Yeah, you'd probably have. And you would have to send. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Mm, 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 mm. Um, let me see. I'm gonna email you from. Give me just a second. I come prepared. Oh, and I know me and Google, we constantly tango with whether or not I have space. I have three different Gmails, and they constantly try to tell me that they're full, or like my photos app is full, or something stupid like that. Even though I'm always archiving shit, so I don't know why it's like that. I even had I had one set up on I want to say it's Outlook or whatever, but every time I try to go in there, it does. It don't want to let me go in there. Come on, phone, quit playing around and turn your damn ass on. It's that Samsung. Are you still using your Moto? What's really weird about that email thing, right? So you could send it. You can say you send it today, and it'll say that. And every once in a while, like I might actually be able to look, and it'll still have sent your email, even though it told you it didn't. It sometimes will do that and say that it still went through. Here we go. Let me turn that on. It's gonna say whenever it does, and you see the email. It says archive saves the email permanent. Huh. That is. See, a long time ago, I thought I was gonna. I bet you are laughing your ass off at me right now. Like this poor girl is so blind. She can't even freaking help it. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do right now, and it's going to go. It's all over. I'm pretty sure that's what if I remember correctly. Is it that at Gmail? I'm pretty sure it is at Gmail. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. All right. If I got the right. Oh yeah, honey. One of mine alone. Y'all gonna die laughing if I tell you how much. Let me tell you. Let me tell you right now. This one account that I have, my one Gmail, um, has about 10,000 10,000 emails when I looked at it online. Because it always says 99 plus. Everything is 99 plus. Yeah, always. And I can sit there and delete and delete and delete all day long, and it never seems to like knock a dent in it at all. I hate that. I'm like, dang it, man. Let's see. Why did it do that? It says it was queued. When I sent it, it says that it was queued. Why would it do that? Because it's clearly from me. Maybe I got the dang email or something, but I'm pretty sure that I don't. Because I'm like, no, 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 no. I specifically remember trying to send him one just the other day. So why would it not? Why would it says? Hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. But usually I don't send content through. Wait a minute. I got a Gmail on. Hold on. What is this? Where did it come from? That's from Facebook. That was from earlier today, but it might still come in. Oh wow, where'd all my mail go? Huh? This is really weird because it's saying that's really weird. Let me do all kinds of weird shit that it shouldn't be able to do. Grass. I have grass because I think I might have had it was in there too. I know I even spelled his right. It says been unsubscribing to a lot of email. Me too. I've been doing that too, just because I don't understand why. Like, just seriously, why would it say that? Okay, let me see if I can forward it. Am I spelling it right? Is it not your name, but all of the letters are lowercase, right? I'm pretty sure that is your dang, what you call it, your Gmail, which I just looked it up 2 seconds ago because I'm fucking slow. Don't just slow that shit. You ass- There we go. That's crazy. I've never seen. I don't know why my email. Yes, at email. See, okay, that is so messed up. Let's try this again. No email. Now let me know if you got that one. This is cracking me up because if y'all were to see what my phone is saying whenever I whenever I send it, like the first one I sent, okay, it says it's still sending, and then the other one it says it's queued. Now why is it keep saying it's queued? This this account is not full. This account don't even have but a total of like maybe 10 emails altogether in the inbox. That is just absolutely nuts. Where did I put my phone? Yeah, it kept saying it was cute. Like it literally says that it's cute. And this is coming from a totally separate Gmail account. Like literally, am I not? What? Why is it doing that? Okay, let's see. It says one unsent in the outbox. Okay, I can actually give you mine. Uh, I can give you my Oh, let me give you this Gmail. Durr. Where's that from? And sometimes this one will actually get it when the other ones don't. It is nerdygamerchick666 at gmail.com. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna go right in there and type that real quick. And hopefully it won't give me no feedback while I'm sitting here doing that. I'm probably gonna make this is thing. Do it like this then. Is it back to up thick backing? Yep, we're having some technical difficulties here. For some reason, YouTube, they don't like me and Sasquatch hanging out together or something. I don't know what the hell their damn deal is. Over here, won't even let us email each other. I'm like, y'all quit playing games with us like that. Why y'all do that? Why? Okay, let's see. He's like, uploaded 3 new videos. Let's see. Here we go. I'm putting it in there. And that should work. I wasn't on pause. I didn't think I was on pause anyways. I shouldn't have been. Oh, you might have paused me, but I didn't think I was you might. Hmm. But yeah, that's that one. It should, and but for some reason, I do not know why it is not letting me freaking like I do not know why it is not letting me email you from that one. That one just is not making any sense whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, but I bet you wonder if it does. You know what? Are you on Signal? Watch. You should be. If you're not, if you're still in here, because Signal is also a really, really good. See, and I don't know if you're on. I know you're on TikTok. My son told me you were on TikTok, but I'm not. So I don't know why in the hell it is not letting me email him. That's gonna probably have me freaking ready to go toe to toe with YouTube and the Google overlords. So I know what. Okay, let's try this then. I'm about to do something I've never done. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna try to figure out the storage of the entire freaking Gmail. System. And, nope, I just want to delete all of it. There's a chat. Oh, do you have the Google Chat? Because I have that set up too. Sometimes messages will come in there, or the Google Meet will also show up stuff like that. So there's an outbox, and where is that one from? That was no, that can't be right. That was definitely not you. Let's see. Where's this one? That makes me. That is really making me mad that I cannot email him. Where you mean lots of jobs? Where at? Um, where you stay, or where he stays? There are here, but it's just so expensive for Asheville to for for Asheville to live in Asheville. It's like extremely expensive. Like, excuse me, guys, I didn't mean to burp like that. That's really rude. Up, boom. Now I need to copy it, right? Because it gave it to me. I need to forward it to Boom! I think we just got it. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I got that right. Is that it? Okay, let's get, it come from the 6th. I wonder if that's the right one. I want to make sure I click on the right one. But I'm pretty sure I got the link from him. Um, yeah, that's weird. Okay, wait a minute. I definitely got it. It's just taking me a minute. Come on, Google. Why would it not just let me empty the what's in the it won't just let me empty all of that in the trash. Why not? Let me look in my Gmail. I know I just saw it. I cannot believe YouTube has been this dang difficult for me. That's like why any other time it wouldn't be like that. It really wouldn't. That's what's driving me nuts. Okay, so because right here, I literally messaged him the other day, and what's weird is it's let's see, and I don't even know if he got that one. It might because it looks like it got forwarded back to me somehow. I don't even know how that works. This is gonna drive me nuts until I get it figured out. So what I think I'm gonna do is because I got the link, and whenever I click on it on the other one, it's not gonna bring it. It's not gonna bring it in the way we need it to, and I know that because of the account. And but what I cannot understand. Oh wait a minute. Let's see. Um, did it copy it to my thing or what? Oh, here. That's crazy. I really do hate that everybody's having to sit here and watch us struggle with the damn shit because that is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, oh, I think we got. Now I think we might. I think we might be cooking with gas now. Now, is it gonna let? Holy crap, guys! All right.